Namaste everyone, I'm Yogi Amanda.
Yogi Suraya and I'm Yogi Rani.
And we're the Flying Yogis. Today we are going to do a yoga class working on the 4 elements: air, fire, water and earth. So you are going to need today either a beanbag, which we've got at the studio, but if you don't have a beanbag, get one of, like a Beanie Boo or a small squishy toy. At the end of the class, I'm going to be teaching you how to do forward and back rolls. I just see kids crunching their necks so much. So you're going to need a pile of blankets, maybe the blanket on your bed, as long as it's thick.
If you like this video, please subscribe and like by clicking the 2 buttons below.
So, like all our yoga classes, we're going to start by lying down on our backs and just relax. So these classes are our brain break classes. It's great to sort of really move your body around in between study periods. The science says that the more cartwheels and handstands and activities that you do flood the brain with oxygen and get you ready for your next subjects or whatever else you have to do afterwards. But first I'd like you just to relax and relax every part of your body. Soraya's already, they've both got their hand on their belly and their chest. They're going to breathe in. Feel like your imaginary balloon is expanding the belly and the chest on the inhale. And exhale, feel like the belly is going in and the chest is going in like a balloon deflating. Do about 4 or 5 of these breaths, and with every exhalation, just blow any stress or strain out of your mind. Maybe the subject you just did was a little bit difficult. Maybe the teacher sent it back and it wasn't correct. Whatever it is, just blow it all out. Let it all go and relax. Take 3 more breaths. And 2. Last gentle breath in and out. While you're lying down, stretch with your arms over your head, arms to the ground, and start to make circular motions with your wrists and with your ankles. Can you make some circles with your ankles, Rani? Good, in each direction, good. And then as you're lying down, hug your knees into the chest. Good. So we're going to hug our knees into the chest, and we're going to do a few rock and rolls. You're going to rock back and up. Just up to seated and back. See if you can bring your toes behind the head and all the way up. Can you roll up and not touch the ground with your feet? Okay, that's your next challenge. We're going to go back. Try not to move your neck. If you move your neck a lot, you could hurt yourself. And then rolling up, but don't touch your feet to the ground. Good. Okay, can you do it with your legs straight? So legs straight like a boat and going back. And then coming up. Okay, here's a challenge for you. Hands free, rocking back, and gracefully coming up to standing. How did you go? Okay, try not to sort of plie out. Let's give it a go again. Let's see if we can keep our legs together. So glue your knees and go back. And coming all the way up. Good, okay. So let's do a few stretches. Bring your arms up and grab your right wrist and banana bend to the left. And grab your left wrist and banana bend to the right. Good. Should we do some salutes? How about 3 salutes today? Okay, start at the top of your mat, feet together, arms up on your inhale and folding down as you exhale. Good. Now jumping back to plank and pushing down onto your belly. Cobra pose and downward facing dog. Let's push your bottom up high in the air. I'll show you with the girls what you need to stretch. Soraya needs a big stretch. Maybe she should bend her knees. There you go. As soon as she bends her knees, she can get more stretch in the back. And I'm going to step on her hands. Feel like someone's stepping on her hands. Rani's a little bit more stretchy. She just has to remember to pull her belly in, and she gets deeper into the pose. Now from here, look between the hands, and I want you to jump with your bottom in the air all the way to the top of the mat. Head down, coming all the way up. Inhale. And let's fold down, exhale. Now keep your shoulders over your hands and jump back to a neat plank. Don't wobble. Pushing down. Snake pose. Are you starting to notice that a lot of our yoga poses are named after animals. Here's downward dog. Just think about where these animals live, because that's going to be the big part of our practice today. Where does a dog live? In the land, sea, air, or in fire, Rani?
Land.
Land, okay. So let's jump forward. Exhale, head down. Coming all the way up. Inhale. Mountain pose. Soraya, where's the mountain?
It's on land.
On land, yes, a lot of our poses are on land. Last one, inhale. And exhale down. Jump back and push down. Okay, why don't we do a C one? This is shark pose. Shark, squeeze your legs, chest up. Where does a shark live, Rani?
In the ocean.
Okay, and snake. Sreya.
A snake lives on land.
And cat, Rani?
Land.
Land, and we've got our land puppy dog. 5 breaths this time. Stretch it out, and as you do so, bend one knee and push your bottom up higher in the air. Then bend your other knee. Oh, Rani's stretching out a lot. And a few more. Now push the hands down, jump forward, head down, coming all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now let's stand in mountain pose. This is our first land pose. How about tree? Right foot down, and your left foot is going to come all the way up, and see if you can balance. Chest up. Who can hold 5 breaths slowly? 4, arms out right wide. 3, find your spot. 2, and gracefully come down. Good. Now the left leg down, sorry. Let's bring our right leg in. So what element is tree, Sreya?
A tree is on land.
It is on the land, okay. So 3 more breaths, and 2, 1. So how about an air pose, aeroplane, another balance. I'm going to bring my right foot down. I'm going to get my belly down and my chest up. Good, press into your big toe. 3 breaths, and 2, and 1. Okay, other side. 3 breaths, belly down, chest up, strong back body. 2, and 1, good. A couple of other land poses. We've done cobra pose. Girls, do you want to demonstrate snake or cobra pose? Good, squeeze your legs together. Good, how about downward dog? Now another one I can think of is camel. Who wants to do camel? Both of you. So they've got their hips up and then push their hips forward. Rani's on the balls of her feet, which makes it a little easier. Soraya's got her feet flat, and they're going to lift their chest. 3 breaths, off you go. And 2, and 1. Can we think of one more land pose? How about bridge? Well, bridge is sort of land and sea, but why don't you guys show bridge pose? Lying down on your backs, feet parallel, hands under shoulders, and push all the way up into bridge. Good. Try and get your toes together. Stretch your legs straight. 5, 4. Turn your toes in. 3, 2. Done, guys. Hug your knees in. Why don't we do a few more air poses? How about crow? Who wants to try crow? We're going to bring our knees into our armpits. Our belly in. Lean forward. Try not to crash your head on the ground. And suck the heels all the way up into your bottom. 2, 1, and then coming down. So why don't we do butterfly, because that's an air pose. Here we can do butterfly and fold forward. So if you're quite tight in your hips, you can make a nice loose diamond. If you're very open in your hips and want to get better at your sort of straddles, you can bring your heels all the way in. Then you've got to work very hard to flatten your spine down and lengthen all the way forward. How about that? Good. Chest up. Find your magic spot on your bottom where you balance. And Rani was talking about a bird called a phoenix, which I think the closest thing we can talk about is the eagle. They're both quite spiritual birds. So we're going to stand with the right foot on the ground, bend the knee, hook the left leg over, and then we're going to bring one arm over the other. And I want energized fingers. I always see kids doing this. Energize all the way through your fingers. Bend down, sit down into the pose. and 2, and unravel the arms first, and gracefully drop the legs down.
What about elephant?
Elephant could be what, earth pose? Okay, we'll do that one in a moment, but we haven't done our other leg for the eagle. Good. 3, 2, 1. So Rani, I think the fire pose I was thinking of is candlestick. Why don't you guys show us candlestick pose? It's like a big shoulder stand. And eventually what I want you to do, see Soraya's getting straighter and straighter. Her next challenge, yes, hands free. Rani needs a little bit more lift. Can you eventually bring your arms up to your legs? Oh, they're getting stronger. Arms up. Okay, so we've done a couple more C ones. How about shark? Show everybody shark pose. Good. Squeeze your legs together. Stay there a little longer. You should stay in the poses at least 3 breaths, if not 5 and 6, for the full effect of the poses. How about boat pose?
Bow?
Boat. Bow is the other one. Okay, and you could also do bridge for water. Okay, so we're going to play a little game. I am going to get you to do some kind of walk, whether it's bear walk or crab walk, and then I'm going to yell out an element: air, fire, water, or earth, and then you have to stop and do one of those poses. You have to think of the pose, okay? So off you go. Why don't you guys start in bear walk, just crawling around the room. You don't even have to stay on your mat, you can go where you like. Good, straight arms, straight legs. Good, air. Soraya won that round. You got to think a little bit more. Okay, so how about frog jumps? Frog jump around the room. These walks get you super strong for gymnastic style practices. Soraya, can you go all the way down? So yeah, and then bounce up and then down, down. That is what I call a frog jump. Rani, you too. Good. C. Okay, so I'll let you know if you guys do the same thing, it cancels out who wins. The next one, if you do original poses, you get a point. Okay, so far Soraya's got 1 point. Okay, now how about you do bunny hops? Good, bunny hops all the way around. Yep, push the ground and try and get your bottom up higher. Good, that's it. Don't hurt yourself. Keep going. Try and do them properly. And fire. I was trying to think of some more fire poses, apart from salute to the sun, which is an active pose. Okay, last one. Keep on doing salutes to the sun. And when I say the element, I want to see the most original pose. Off you go. Salutes to the sun. Keep going. Land. Eagle is air. Tree, that's better. Okay, that's butterfly. Okay, so the idea of that game was to switch your brain on a little bit, so I'm not sure how that worked for you. Did you think of any earth and air and sea and fire poses? I hope you did. So today we're going to be doing a back roll. I've often found children sort of go on one side. Soraya's going to demonstrate what I often see kids do. Yeah, do you find that your back roll's like this? I'm going to show you exactly what my yoga teacher taught me many moons ago to iron that out. Have a look at this. We're going to get all set up. I've got 5 or 6 blankets here. If you've got blankets at home, like a bed blanket, you probably just have to fold it, maybe one, to make it look like it's this high off the ground. So Soraya is going to lie down. I'll show you exactly where she needs to be. So her shoulders are not at the very edge of the blanket. I can fit my hand here. She's going to bring her hands under her shoulders, and she's going to do her first back roll, but she's going to focus on pushing a little bit more into her weaker side, and off you go. Makes it a lot easier. Rani, you want to have a go? Because you're little, I might actually just take it down one. Okay? So here, now bring your hands, so like a proper back roll. And bring your feet over your head. And good. Whoa! And off you go. Exhale. Good. Okay. Soraya, you want to try this one? So we're going to, as you master one level, you take one blanket away, or you remove a little bit of height. So Soraya's going to go here. And then if you find that you get stuck and you're still going on one side, you stop at that level today and you start again tomorrow. Hands under your shoulders and kicking all the way over. Push. Good. You went a little to the side, but that's okay. I want you to push on your other hand. Off you go.
Are you going to take the thing?
Oh yeah, you need to get one taken away, don't you? Okay, and we are going to use our bean bags for the next one. You are going to try and glue your legs together. Okay, you're starting to, see how the legs are going apart? Let's see if you can bring the bean bag between your knees. So this improves the form. Now, if a parent is there, they can help. Here, this is a great adjustment. Hands under your shoulders. Bring your feet over your head in a plow. Good. Now, I'm going to help her. You've got to bring your feet down. Yeah, and then come, yeah. Okay, you lost it a little bit, but that's fine. That looked a lot better. Rani, you going to have a go? Do I move one? Do I take one down?
No, I didn't master the other one.
Okay, so squeeze in between your knees, not your thighs, your knees. Where are your knees? Good. So kids, if you're on your own, you can do this on your own. If there's a parent around, yep, go. I know, you need tummy muscles now. Okay, that's much nicer roll. Well done. Okay, so we got to 2 blankets. We might need to do a little bit of a neck release. This is fish pose. We're a fish. Earth, sea, go onto your mat, Rani.
Sea.
Okay, so you got 2 options. You can either have a little bit of a cross leg and come on to lift up your chest and bring the crown of the head down, or if you've got a lotus in your practice, you can go into lotus. You've got to bring your elbows to the ground, poke your ribs up and drop your head back. And that will release your neck from all the rolls. Okay, now once your neck is released, I'd like you to lie down on your backs for a few more moments. Close your eyes. Just final meditation. Make a wish. And I'd like you to do the following breathing rhythm. I want you to inhale for 5 counts. Hold 10 counts. Exhale 10 counts. It's strong, but I know you can do it. So exhale all the way out and inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale. You can keep going if you like. Just whatever you do, your hold and your exhale is twice as long as the inhale. But when you're ready, stretch your fingers and toes, arms and legs, and come all the way up to seated, if you like. Otherwise, stay lying down. Namaste.